Myself, great Elia, great beloved Father YAHOSHUA. Elia, great YAHOSHUA, personally, my beloved big brother. Glory be to both of you forever, you beloved Father YAHOSHUA and my beloved YAHOSHUA. Yeah, now we are back to the moment in which we can be together this time. For this time. And we are so happy because we meet again for these words of Father YAHOSHUA and words of YAHOSHUA that we are going to hear today. So I mentioned YAHOSHUA's grace for all who deserve that, and those who keep their holiness and fight so hard for their following, for the fact that they follow YAHOSHUA. And I always encourage, always hold on, well, be courageous and never be discouraged. So that is the words of Elia, the first words of Elia. And I hope that, I think, yeah, on last Friday we got a prayer for those who are sick, and it's obvious those who received healing come for the come now. Don't stay at home anymore, because it's a great loss for you. It should be a spirit that should be saved, and you lead it to loss. I'm telling you, I am not here to save your flesh. I repeat that again. I am not here, I am not arrived to save your flesh, but your spirit. I'm here to save your spirit. So make sure to come to YAHOSHUA. So the word that I'm going to give to you all is Elia reaches overseas. It's not just the pleasure to go. Madagascar is spacious if I want to go around it, and I can do that. But it's not a pleasure to just go outside, but it's an order. It's an order to save, in order to save spirit. So it's just my responsibility to go to call people around the world, but it's for Father YAHOSHUA and YAHOSHUA themselves who do the rest. But for me, I just make sure that I let people know this. But it's about them who call and who is the who make sure that people enter. And these things are all about them. But it's not for me. Even a little thing from that. It's for Father YAHOSHUA and YAHOSHUA, because it's the Holy Kingdom belongs to them, and the whole heaven of heavens belongs to them. But not me. I am just a tool that they use, that I am trustworthy, that they use to save people and to bring their his words. And Elia has risen. Elia is now rising, and at the end he's rising. Yeah, the place is kind of difficult. Yeah, here in India, I must say something, and I am in place, and I must tell something. I must tell what happens here. You know that. Yeah, we told you that it was 13 houses that we have told you, but they just denied us. They just rejected us. But it's YAHOSHUA finally who entered in the stage, and it was great because we found. That's why we were a little bit late. We were late really late last Sunday because we were running into the landlord because people didn't want to give us a house anymore, and the hotel is so expensive, so we would look for a solution quickly. That's why we were not there on last Sunday. We were a bit late, but we thank beloved Father Eva in YAHOSHUAH because we found a house, and at the moment where I am calling, I am already in my house talking to you who people are all around the world, and I thank beloved Father Eva and YAHOSHUAH. And don't be courageous. Those who are doing the work of YAHOSHUAH, don't be afraid. There is no YAHOSHUAH who is going to let you down. So I am giving words for people who understand these words. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid if you are doing the work of YAHOSHUAH. That is the word of Elia. The words of Elia is equal to the words of Father Eva and YAHOSHUAH, and no one cannot fight against these greatest gods. So that's why we come here to make people know about the true God. You may be surprised if I tell you that there is a book. Finally, the people here get book. I didn't know that, but I thought that they don't get a book because I haven't found any book from them. But it's when I get here that I know that they have a book. So a book for them, Hindu, is called Rig Veda. Rig, R-I-G, Veda, V-I-D-A. So what surprises me is the name of Father Eva is in that Rig Veda. I looked for that, but I couldn't find it. And if we see, and let's just imagine that if that exists, that is the destruction that I had told you, that there are some who dare to do something really bad. But now, you know, YAHOSHUAH, people who follow him never sin. But what happens here is people who call YAHOSHUAH, they are all sinners. Most of people don't call YAHOSHUAH, but at the moment there are, because the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH called that it's YAHOSHUAH. That is the name of the God, YAHOSHUAH. But these Hindus, things, they are calling YAHOSHUAH as well, but they call it with false god. That is so sad. However, it's a God who made people sin and do bad things. That is something that is a disaster because people reach to worship the snakes. However, snakes are enemies of YAHOSHUAH. They have been kicked out by Father Eva from the heaven of heavens, and now they're deceiving people, and people equal them. We call these beasts to beloved Father Eva. That is dangerous. That is so bad. I am telling you, that is what happens. In Comoros, I was looking for, I look at what happens here, what happens there, and their fight. They were Muslims completely, but Elia is just saving people. At the moment, there is a great discussion and debate there. At the moment, because when Elia passed by, debates begins to occur, and what happens? They were like, what is happening? But that is Elia coming to save, and that is the same thing in India. But in India, the driver who were with us, he didn't reply against us, and even he's so happy. He is so happy, and but he didn't say that he's going to make step forward, but he didn't say also that he's going to get a step backwards. And what I have noticed is they with their God, they don't call them anymore, but they just say God. And I asked him, You may say, do you know how to speak English? Yeah, I know, but I am sometimes I use word by word, and mom and Tally correct us on my way. But I think that when it can use it, I'm gonna be better. And good morning. I know that very much. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows that. But that is just a detail that I just gave to you, that the words is ongoing. It's tomorrow that we are going to begin to preach, and the armies of the heaven of heavens is going to come. We're going to attack. We're going to attack with the power of beloved Father Eva, because now it's now that we got house. We couldn't go. We wouldn't go. We didn't go until we got house, and we thank beloved Father Eva because we have found house, and it's so spacious. Even it's so huge, and it's so good. So that is it. There is a reason why Elia gets to India, and after India, there are also places that Yahushua has reserved me to go to, because that is to save. Just imagine. On the internet, there are lots of people who are calling Yahweh. Yeah, we haven't got to the first line until now. However, we got thousands of people clicking on it, but we cannot get to the first line yet. We are now 2,000 years, but we cannot yet get to the first line with the Yahva.com. I don't remember. That is the name of Father Yahva that was put in. That means that there are also some out there who try so hard to destroy the true Yahweh, because with our number it should go up quickly, but it didn't. It doesn't. That's why I say to you, you must challenge that. You say the as, all say the as. You must challenge it, and we must get up. Click on our website once a day. It must go up. They must go up until Yahushua. Don't forget. You must do Yahushua and also Yahweh. Yahushua is the last. It's the previous way of writing Yahushua that you're going to write. You're going to click, but people will see all about us after. That's why I say to you, there is a reason why I reached to India, because I found from here that is what happens here. They try so hard to destroy Yahweh. These mindless ones, evil-minded, and this devil going to hell, try to destroy so that people don't know the truth. Because when we preach here, we must establish Yahweh. However, it's Yahweh Himself which cannot be found. Hopefully, fortunately, in Yahushua we can find it. But however, there is already something strange in it. But that's why I say to you, do all means, do your best. This is not a game. What we are doing is not a game. The work is so hard. And just imagine during this long time, because it's from Friday that we reached here. Yeah, it's on Friday that we reached here. We left there on Thursday, and we reached here on Friday morning. And now it's now so it's 12th day now. It's the 12th day, but we can find houses. You see that it's a sabotage, and even this house that we have found is about to get a problem, because the landlord didn't care about us. Even it's kind of, we are invisible with the problem which occurred. But at the end, when we were discussing discussion, he was aware, and he was taking care of us when we were talking about talking to them. And I think that it's really Yahushua who touched their mind, and it's kind of they care a lot about us. However, just earlier they didn't care about us, but we don't know what happens to them suddenly, and they care a lot about us, and they care everything about us, and even they care a lot more and much more than expected. But you know, when Yahushua works, you know that everything changes when he enters in the stage. But we thank beloved Father Yahweh so much, and Yahushua as well, but because we have found house. So that there is a reason that Eliah has given a house. So the work of Eliah is needed. So India is another place which cannot get away, like in Togo. In Togo, it's already great. So I encourage the children of God. I tell to the two evangelists to work so hard, and so they are not surprised with the law of Yahushua. So teach them. For example, you go home so early, so teach them first before you let them go. Teach them all the laws to protect them so that they never sin. Teach them the love of Father Yahweh and Yahushua, first of all, the love for Eliah, because that is in the same, that is together, and of course love is with respect. That must be taught, because it is just with a slight thing, and it makes you become anti-Yahushua, and that is so bad. That's why I tell to the evangelists in Togo, do well. What I want to say is to teach these lambs, the ships of God for the baptism. I think there are 7, and I hope that they are going to get more to run into Yahushua. Yeah, that is also for incomeros. You who are convinced, you can get in. You can already talk to us on WhatsApp. You who are convinced for the baptism, you can talk and discuss with us, and keep in touch with Eliah, the ambassador of Yahushua. Same for the overseas. It's not always from India, but from all over the world who are convinced and who have watched and listened to the emissions in the Church of Yahushua, because you were a lot following and joining these emission. We don't know you. We don't know you if you were Malagasy or foreigners, but they are following in English, and they are so numerous, and in Chinese. So that's why I said to you, Eliah is sent to India. There is a reason. So I encourage you to come in, because it's so bad that what is so bad is there people have destroyed the glory of Father Yahweh and Yahushua. They dare to say that Yahweh is equal to these fake gods. Yahweh is equal to their fake gods in Hinduism. They really publish that on the internet. I have seen that on my own eyes. Even you can look for that. Look for that on the internet, but that exists. And that is so sad that they destroyed it in all means. And I was like, this is not Yahushua. And the one who is with beloved Father Yahweh Yahushua is no one except Eliah. The others are fake. Some just say Yahushua. We already know also Yahuwah. They got their own. But after, they must always get along with Jesus and Jesus. They must get along with him. Or they equal Yahushua to Jesus and Jesus. They must get back there. The others in South Africa, they got a church, Yahweh, and the name of the Son of God, they name it as Yahushua. However, they are always with the Ten Commandments and with Jesus. You see that they publish they spread the name, but they get back to the scenes always. But that is the plan of Ten Commandments. They just pretend to publish all the names. They published in Jesus and Jesus, and they established the name of the God of Muslims, and they mix it. And now all people are now with Jesus. Half of the people around the world are with them, and same with Hinduism. People are following them. They equal the true God with the fake gods. It's the work of Elia to destroy that. It's up to you if you don't support Elia. So always support this God who made you sins. If you want to go to hell, always give them your wealth and your efforts. It's a God who throw you to hell that you support. Look at here. If Elia always look for money, I have already built my house, but until now I haven't got a house. Church and studio that exist, and we have built that, but that is the work of Father YAHOSHUA. But the house where me and my wife dwell, we don't have. We are renting a house, and everything that YAHOSHUA and Father YAHOSHUA give to us, we bring it to work, to do the work. We don't think about anything else but to work for YAHOSHUA, because the goal is to save the spirit, to save humans. That is our mission, to save our spirit, and we are gone. Even we abandoned our sons. We got 3 sons, and we abandoned them in Madagascar. We miss them. We miss them. We just abandoned our 3 sons in Madagascar, but we cannot bring our sons here because here it's dangerous. We are even 4 here, 4 adults, and it's so complicated here. We are running back and forth, and we don't stop to go. It's only at night that we break, but in a day we always look for solution. You can see with that if we would look for something which is for our interest, yeah, that is not the case. We are looking for the spirit of people. That is a sign for our love for them. And I really love them, and I do their will, and it's a happiness for them that I make their will. I do their will, and I am not thinking about ourselves. As long as there is a rent fee is paid, when there is a car that we can visit all the church of YAHOSHUA around Madagascar, that is okay. And when Father YAHOSHUA gives us money, this is a money so that you can preach outside of Madagascar. Now we are gone, and Elia is going according to what I am ordered to go. So I tell you, humans, to be conscious. It's now enough to support devils. You become like devils if it's a God who made you sins and who threw you to hell that you're going to support. That means that you support devils. So it is up to you to think ahead, but I have taught you everything about the teaching. I have taught you the teaching. So think ahead. Wait for a second, because I'm going to cut a bit for a short time, because there is something that I'm going to do, and I'm going to get back. So play a song until I get back.
Tunizan YAHOSHUAH from Yan Abiaga China Wanyam Lan Chilanita Fata Tiraga Vuku Tendre Chana Nambara Namini Fiavinya Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Hamaki Vakini Abaka Baka Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Douta Picha Joe Faurinita Deitan Yava Deitan YAHOSHUAH Yantura Gewatacha Nismialaka Deitan Yatagano Deitan Vuninaino Yanku Gewanglo Nismialaka YAHOSHUAH Yantura Gewatacha Nismialaka Deitan Yatagano Deitan Vuninaino Yanku Gewanglo Nismialaka Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Hamaki Vakini Abaka Baka Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Douta Picha Joe Faurinita Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe Wanyam Lan Chilani Joe YAHOSHUAH Taking a good Favarutiana, the fire fana, Yala, you know, Satana, we love funny nights, Sitana. Hawaii, Sarachari, Chapiana, we know how no miss and as in the Sidera, Casa Menatana, Fanda, Yala Candia, Mini Fufali, and Robbie Maracua, Cureni Fazanitario. La musica YAHOSHUAH, Uresi Satano. YAHOSHUAH Saka cinsaku Ravutu yana tuti wezu kunyaku Kainti yote ufali kwa misai Ije ufi amsocha na usawu Me didn't know what me feel Man kalaza no YAHOSHUAH Yami kumanu tulo That's all I know. The age you are, YAHOSHUAH fantastico. Tia fama no chora tu la vichanao. Casi lo sanao. Fama de fue. La tiani lana. Saka cinsai. Ravutu yana tuti wezu kunyaiku. Kainti yote ufali kwa misai. Ije ufiti marubenu meno huai. Achizai. Hey, come such a nose Me didn't know what me feel. Man kalazi YAHOSHUAH Yami kumanu tulo Hey, come such a nose Me didn't know what me feel. Man kalazi YAHOSHUAH Yami kumanu tulo Hey, come such a nose Me didn't know what me feel. Man kalazi YAHOSHUAH Yami kumanu tulo Hey. Outside of just YAHOSHUAH Dilalan inside Utabi kweti tawaru waku Nifana yiku mautunga Anyamino lipamiyanai Tetia vila kuandona Nifana yiku Fanyati mayano YAHOSHUAH katia vela Kuitanun chikam Fatimati tunga kwanyam noli fanda yiku Tamaiti tafa vena nyano Tamaiti tunga kwanyam no yu YAHOSHUAH Tamaiti tafa wona mino Tiwa vela ku YAHOSHUAH halaye lyano Dunia miku yade mafia Amaliku Ilajano tiwa vela ku YAHOSHUAH halaye lyano Dunia miku yade mafia Amaliku Ilajano lipamiyanai Tetia vila kuandona Nifanai iku Fanyati mayano YAHOSHUAH katia vela Kuitanun chikam Gaza, see me deza, Nambula ula vichaza, Nila laku, Tembuli turu fona yadwano Yahoshua. Woo 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 woo, lipa mi yanai, tetira vela kuandona lifanai ikyu.
Era chicken was malay the
Yeah, that was a bit long, but now I am back, so now we can continue this. So I always say that the spirit must be saved, and there is no other goal than to save spirit, and the goal is to make people never sin. Yeah, there is an echo from in you because the house is spacious and there is an echo, but the goal is to save people, to save the spirit, the soul, so that they successfully get out and go to Father Yahovah and to be happy in the heaven of heavens. It's only people who never sin who can get there, but sinners will never get there. Whatever they do, they cannot go there, and they have no authority to go there. So that's why I encourage you all, for those who have already come to Yahushua, hold on well. You have to emphasize your race, because it's so sad to look at the people here. They are worshiping fake God. They are worshiping snakes. That is so bad. That is so sad. They're not aware. None of them are aware that it's a betrayed angel. That is the snake that they are worshiping. The evil doing that they do, scamming, deception, and lying. That we have found here. Even we can see that from here. That is not okay. And it's so bad what these evil-minded do to humans, these betrayed angels. I am talking about a devil and Satan. They really cut humans, and that's why Eliah doesn't accept that. Eliah has arrived to destroy. They do all means to block my way, but I just laugh at them. Once Eliah is decided to go to one place, he must reach there, and he must find someone. Father Yahovah said that even just one, and there is a great happiness in the heaven of heavens with one sinner who repent. That's why I say to you, even he, we don't know if he's going to get stepped to the baptism, but just repenting. But that is just a good hint. But Eliah never accept until the end of the line. They must get to Pillar Father Yahovah. They hear the teaching of Eliah, because it's only the teaching of Yahushua and Father Yahovah that Eliah bring, so that people are saved and reach to Father Yahovah and Yahushua. The work must be done. The work of salvation must be done. That's why that is what I'm doing here in India. People must get to the heaven of heavens. That is the only thing that Eliah knows. And people must get away from their hands. Whatever they do, that is already a word that I say to Father Yahovah and Yahushua. For my part, I just must save them. Just to show me the people that I must get them away from this world. And that is only the thing that I want to know. And once I know them, I will never stop until they are saved. And that is the revenge for the love of Father Yahovah and Yahushua. It's a distraction, because there were no Father Yahovah, there was no Yahovah and Yahushua before, but now it's spread everywhere. When I teach that before, there was a great insult which people did against me. But now people now still in the name, they think that it's a fashion, but they equal it with Jesus and Jesus. You can see with that people believe in that, and people always believe in bad things. They don't believe in good things because they all bad thing is in them, and that's why they are believing in a bad thing. That's why I say to you who are listening to me, it's time now to come back to the true one, to the true one, to the real one. Come back to the true one. Yahushua is his name. Come back to the true one. Yahushua is his name, and you should run into him. You should make efforts for that. You who are making efforts so that the hurts of Yahushua gets to you, do all means to take revenge. I have showed you, I have instructed you, I have advised you, support the work. And that is true. You who are still outside and you who wish to do the work of God, and you are like, I'm going to support the work of God. It's not the people who throw you to hell that you're going to support. If so, you're going to you become devils. But what you should do is support someone who make you never sin. All people are now sensitized by Eliah so that they never sin. So come to Eliah now. Because if it's not in Eliah, there is no authority who can get you out of that, out there. If you can't do that, it's been 2,000 years now. It's these church leaders who still is teaching should have been done that. They cannot do that. Even they now still the name. They don't have job. And immediately they still, you never sin. That is impossible. Then you must come to Eliah to get baptized. Eliah is going to perform your baptism so that the Holy Spirit from us gets to you, and it's after then that you never sin. But just try to get baptized yourself with these stealers. Immediately devils gets into you. That's why you you practice Kabbalah, you practice magic, and some try to obey Jews. However, and there says Jesuit. However, the words of Yahushua say that if you will have long hair, you yell your glory. Those who were stealing the teaching and imitating the teaching, they are always with devil. You are always devil, and you must do something bad and out of the norm. So it's up to you now. That's why I've taught you so long, in a long moment, that the Ten Commandments is already destroyed. It's really the Father, the Father that who destroyed it first, and Yahushua has emphasized it on the cross. I have taught you that. Once it is proved to you that your way is not right, why don't you come to Yahushua? Why you still support these people who throw people to hell? Why don't you come to Yahushua now? It's a foolishness for you. That's why I say to you, choose the way to the eternal, to the life, to the eternal life. Life means you never sin, you become perfect, you never do something bad. It's only in Yahushua, preached by Eliah, that exists, and Father Yahweh and Yahushua go together. But if you again still Yahushua and Yahweh, that is more than enough, and it's you deserve destruction from the heaven of heavens because you have done so the worst thing. That's why I say to you, if you are convinced, come and call. The WhatsApp number is already on your screen. So call and write your name. Whether you are French or English or Chinese or wherever you were, but you know these languages, So just write your name for the baptism, and you should be like, I'm going to save my soul, and I'm going to write my name for the baptism, because you must pass through the baptism in order to be saved, but there is no other solution. And come to Elia. Here is Elia, the one who is speaking to you right now, the one who really loves you humans and visiting all parts of the world, even though he doesn't have anything, but only bringing the few things and little things that he has in his hand, and he is gone. And so that you are out of this evil-minded hand. But come now to Yahushua. Don't ask lots of things anymore. What are you still looking for? Once you have found a place that you can be someone who never sinned, what are you looking for? What else you look for? Instead of a church which makes you never sin. Why don't you come? And in addition, the teaching has been given to you. The teaching has been given to you. Thousands of people are now washed away from their sins, and they never sin. They are with Elia. And why don't you wish to be in the same position with them? Be aware. Save your spirit. Know what you should do. And I encourage all children of God, said as children of Father YAH, to hold on well till the end. Do the works so that Yahushua can see it, so that Yahushua can see it, but not Elia. Yeah, I say it because I do everything. But let Yahushua see it, and you're like, I'm going to make sure save your soul. That's I want to say to all of you, so that no one do something wrong with following Yahushua, but you're going to do well and to do all efforts to make a step forwards. And I also encourage for those who were already convinced, whether you were Malagasy, French, Malagasy, Chinese, Togolese, whoever, come in. Don't hesitate. You have to come in. Don't hesitate. Don't slow down there. Don't do this worship badly. Remember that we are now spending monies and do all means to save you. And we don't have anything in mind but to make you someone who never sinned and perfect and holy like Elia. That is the only goal. Because if you were not holy and perfect, you cannot get to the heaven of heavens. It's perfect in English. That's it. So be courageous, be strong, and hold on well. And always put in your heart, and you should be like, I must show to Yahushua how much I love him, because it's always for the love that you're with him. Love him because he saved you, and if he saved you and you never sin, love him back, because now you can get back to the one who created you, because you cannot get back to the beloved Father Yahushua if you are still sinners. Get rid of that thing in your mind. If you are still sinners, you're gonna be lost. No one will save you, because sinners, you're not gonna be saved, I mean, and you were enemies of God if you were sinners. So get rid of that. Come now to Elia. Let's come to Elia. As long as you still see Elia and you still listen to his voice, let's follow Elia to Yahushua. We're going to go to Yahushua. That's it. It's only people who never sin who can get there. It's only people who never sin, who cannot do everything anymore, who can be saved from these humans, among these humans. Bear that in mind. Bear that in your brain. I don't know where in the people's mind, this little brain. Yeah, so put that in your thought, in your spirit, in your heart, that this God never listen to sinners, but you just waste your time praying. But those who listen to your prayer are devil. Remember that. If you are still sinner, if that is still the result, is devil who are with you. That's why Elia draw you out of there. Get out of there and come to Yahushua, preached by Elia. Let's come to Elia. Let's come to Elia, the one who is speaking to you right now. I am from India, calling people, and I must find one, even just one, and it makes me happy. Among these billions of people, so I must find one from 1 billion, this 1 billion. And you may say, how is that thinking? Yeah, one is already okay instead of 10, but whoever they don't come. The one, the true one, and who fights so hard to go to enter in the heaven of heavens. That is the people, the person that Father Yahweh and Yahushua looks for. But that is the purpose of praying from the beginning. You're praying, that means that there is some things which is not good on this earth, and that is true. The one which makes that bad things happen is devils. They always give you solution. They give you solution and they make you pray. They create a problem for you. After they order you to pray to them, and they give you solution, and you get in one place to another one, to the same one, because Father Yahweh is angry against you, and that's why. But now, at the moment, it's time for you to come back to Him, because the God that you worship above will be destroyed, and it is already happening, and your earth also is already on the way of its destruction. And it's at the same time Elia is calling all people from overseas, other nations, come, come. Once they have heard the voice of Elia, that is enough, because the voice of Elia is equal to voice of Yahushua. And once you have found Elia, you have found beloved Father Yahweh. Glory be to beloved Father Yahweh. But I am now calling you who are overseas. Other nations, all other nations apart from Israel. And you may say, don't you call Israelian? They're murderer of God. They murder God. They never listen to Father Yahweh. If they listen to Father Yahweh, they listen to the words of Father Yahweh, but they didn't believe, they didn't listen. Because if they believe, they should listen like Elia. So, like Elia, obeying his words. And that is a great peace and happiness. But Jewish people didn't care about that. That's why they're going to kill the 2 olive trees. They always kill people from the heaven of heavens. Yeah, it is already bad, the situation that they're fighting against Lebanon and people from Gaza. And what they're doing is they made the beast frustrated and upset, more upset. But if they know that, they have changed their mind. We are going to see that next time. Why? But this is, I'm telling you that the reason is time is already ending, and they are making the beast, which is Russia, angry. But for that story, it's not for today. I'm going to tell you that. But the end is already at the age. I don't know how to tell it to you anymore. You may say that it's, you always say that. There you again, you may say, but wait, there is a reason. There is a reason. I am now in overseas. Yeah, it is really, it's doable to stay in Madagascar, but when the order is occurring, go to overseas. And there is a reason why Elia has gone to overseas. I am telling you, I told you that I wouldn't go outside of Madagascar. Your ambassador of Yahushua didn't. He said before that he don't want to go outside of Madagascar, and he didn't want to go outside. But he said, "Come to me if you are convinced." Or if you remember what he said. But the true thing is, at this end day, he must go out to call people from overseas, because the word must be accomplished, saying, how can they believe? How can they have faith if no one teaches them? And Elia must go now, because now on the internet there are lots of people who may imitate. And how can these people follow Yahushua if Elia don't teach them? So at least one can spread the rest, because if people will look on the internet, they will find something else. They'll find something different. If Elia doesn't enter in stage to destroy what is happening in the country, people cannot repent. But that's why Elia must go. Elia must go and must enter in a place where Yahushua ordered him to go, to call people who will go to the heaven of heavens, to the eternal life. So that is my words. So I encourage you to hold on well. In us, it's already 45. Yeah, so I encourage you who are listening to me, hold on well. You who are convinced, hold on well. And those who already wish for the baptism, and who you must write your name for the baptism. Write where are you? Is it in Madagascar, in Togo, or Cameroon, or in United States, or are you in Brazil, or in Costa Rica, or are you in Poland? I don't know where you are. So write where you are and you are convinced, and say that I am convinced by Yahushua, preached by Elia. I want to be to follow that good thing. That is already enough. If you want to be someone who never sinned, just come to Elia. As long as you follow Yahushua, as long as you believe in Yahushua, you are free, and immediately you're gonna be protected. That is true. Devils cannot touch you anymore. No devils can sabotage you, or they cannot do bad thing against you. Even you become their destroyer, and you don't have anything to be worried anymore when you with Yahushua. You're just laughing at sabotage of devils. You are holy people, and holy people, it's not like what these sinners are doing. They are sinners, and it's funny that they say that they are holy. How can sinners, when they die, they become holy? Yeah, they are funny. These humans, they are saying senseless thing. They're just saying something senseless thing. That's why Elia said, follow Elia if Yahweh is the God, and follow Baal. Follow Baal if Baal is the God. But after that, receive the consequences. You're going to face the consequences after that word. We're going to say what will happen next, but that is it. Yahushua bless you all. Let's pray together. Thank you very much, beloved Father Eva, for that word. A word which get people aware to get back, so that they get back to you. And also to encourage the children of God, those who you have already chosen, so that they hold on with the worship, and those who are already out, those who are still outside, to come to Elia, because Elia and you, Yahushua, are just one. Thank you very much, beloved Father Eva. Thank you, Yahushua. Save people so that they get to the heaven of heavens, so that they know how to listen to the words of Elia, beloved Father Eva and Yahushua, and they will know to listen to the words that I'm going to that I give. So justify everything that I say, beloved Father Eva and Yahushua, for your glory. Thank you very much for your goodness, for your grace. In your name, Yahushua, that I make the prayer. Hallelujah, amen. So I wish you to be blessed by Yahushua. So for our next meeting on Friday, Yahushua bless you all. So next time, see you next time. Goodbye.